$50 days 7 days ago to now a $500 day, and our current views are 138,000 long form in the last 48 hours. I want to tell you guys about the 3 most important things that I've done to 10x my daily income on this faceless channel that was dead, and exactly what you have to do to ensure that you grow your dead channel as well into massive fucking numbers and buying yourself a Dubai watch at the top of Burj Khalifa. If you don't know who I am and you want to work with me and you want more information, I have a 7-hour video in the description, by the way, shameless fucking plug. Go watch that before I get into this video. Because if you don't know anything about YouTube automation, none of this would make sense to you. Absolutely zero. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is TrustScore. I have some notes on my beautiful MacBook, but it's all going to be off the top of my head from pure nothing but experience. And so, TrustScore / General Authority. Everyone talks about this, especially the gurus of YouTube automation. But the way it actually works is that it doesn't just automatically maintain at the same trust score when you have a lot of momentum. What I mean by this, it sounds confusing, but I'm going to break it down in very, very simple terms for you. If you post a lot of content and you act like a human being, you're going to have naturally a favor within YouTube, and they're going to view your channel as a real regular user, and they're going to promote your videos like usual with no sort of shadow ban, no impression ban. But the moment you stop utilizing your channel as an actual user and you solely do it to post content and then you leave it and then you don't actively engage with it, YouTube almost flags it back as like a random ass another channel that is just amongst the billions of other active channels. And they're going to have a lower trust score and a lower channel authority on your account. Meaning, even if you have pretty good videos, they're going to have a likelihood of getting an impression ban and also view ban. They don't give you notifications, they don't tell you anything about it, it just happens. You'll see that your videos just get way less impressions than usual, not because the idea is bad, not because the video is bad, but because you haven't utilized your channel itself as an actual user. The way you fix this is you post more content, like shorts. Shorts are very, very good to warm up your account, and you want to essentially prove back to YouTube and gain YouTube's trust by using it as a fucking user. What I mean by this is you're watching content daily, you're using it as your main account, you're commenting, you're watching ads, clicking some ads, and as long as you do that, after a couple of days, maybe upwards to a week, your authority, your trust score, whatever nonsense words you want to use is going to go back up. And that will help you get out of that kind of view jail part. So that's good for honestly getting your views and getting your channel back up from absolutely zero. But that's not going to save your fucking channel if your video content is bad. So that only is the number one initial thing you want to do. But the second thing is that momentum is a make or break difference. We had back to back extremely viral videos a couple months prior, 700,000 views, 200,000 views, 500,000 views, and then my fucking freelancers, they did not post for 7 days because we were trying to go for quality rather than quantity. You know what fucking happened? One video posted after 8 days, 60 views the first day, and then it got 200 views and then a flat line. Why did it not perform? The video itself wasn't even that bad. It was because we lost the momentum with back-to-back viral videos, and our audience kind of went cold. And yes, you can say, oh, the video volume does not matter at all. That's nonsense. If you have a video that goes viral and you have momentum, there's absolutely zero reason for you to stop posting. It's better for you to have 5 to 6 out of 10 videos, and you're posting that consistently when you're on a fucking roll, rather than 7 or 8 out of 10 good quality videos, but you're posting them like once a week. Genuinely, this is specifically for YouTube automation. It sounds backwards, but momentum is going to be the make or break of whether you make 30K that month or 6K that month. Make sure you capitalize on momentum. There's going to be times where you can just absolutely print, and there's going to be times that it absolutely dries out. And no matter what you try to do, you're going to get 0 view jail, 50 view jail, 100 view jail, 2,000 view jail, and it's a pain in the ass. It's called deviation. Every single business has deviation and standard deviation, but that only implies when you don't have enough consistency. And so with pure volume, you're going to be able to get out of deviation at any given cost. Momentum is absolutely everything. Now, that being said, A bad video, meaning that the content and the pixels itself not being entertaining, can still be saved with a very, very good packaging. The title, the thumbnail, and the idea that it makes from the viewer reaching your packaging can save a bad video. It can still get 100,000 views. It can still get 30,000 views. It can still even get 250,000 views. What is that in AdSense revenue? 250,000 views, $6 RPM, you're making $1,000, I think. Yeah. So it's not bad. The issue though is that I see too many people, this is something I've struggled with myself, we have pretty good content, like the video footage itself is actually quite entertaining, specifically for body cam, because there's actually like active gunshots, fatal injuries, or embarrassing moments, but we made the idea, which is the title, either too long or not with enough curiosity. Because what sells a click? What sells attention? Curiosity. Curiosity and intrigue. If you watch one of my earlier videos I posted, I believe last week, I talked about repackaging and baiting more emotion into your repackage to make the viewer feel more intense and curious, resulting in crazy clicks. I did like a 20-minute screening with my clients, going over their titles and how we can make it more intense. We made them super fucking humorous, by the way. Go watch that video if you haven't already. I'll link it in the description for you. But the overall point is that you have to master packaging and what sells emotion to get you the click. It depends on the niche you are in, but let's say you're in the crime niche, because I'm that fucking niche. The emotion that works best in the crime niche is curiosity and shock factor. If you can drive curiosity and they're like, what the fuck is gonna happen next? You're gonna get the click no matter what. If you're in the, let's just say, comedians niche, Matt Rife, super massive faceless channel niche, what they do to get clicks is, again, a shock factor, but also humiliation. When you can drive that, you can have the most boring compilations with AI voiceovers and no background music and still pull in $500 days. I've seen it before firsthand. My clients pull in $300, $500 days with like pretty mid videos that a freelancer from Pakistan made for $10. It's all about the packaging and the idea that you are selling to your ideal viewer. And if you don't understand your ideal viewer, the best thing to do is to make a community post. What kind of content do you like? Do you like shock? Do you like emotional, comedy, whatever the fuck? And once you understand your fans and the people who watch your content to a very, very specific degree, you're gonna do well right off the get-go, and it's gonna compound into more people exactly like that. I think that's it. If you master these 3 points, you're gonna crush. Turn any dead channel into a brand new channel that is absolutely ripping. And if you want to work with me directly, I'll have a link in the description for you to apply. And let's fucking print some cash going into 2026. Get after it.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says you from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.